I've always been excited about performance and dance and role-playing, make-believe, dress-ups. They're imaginative. There's a lot of play in them, and the childhood has never left. It's very much present in these kind of serious pieces. Riga 12 is a series of 12, not necessarily queens, but noble women who have ruled throughout the last 2,000 years. Some of them are typical. They're people like Elizabeth I or Marie Antoinette, and then there are obscure characters like Elizabeth Bathory, who inspired the Dracula story. So it's about showing all the different kinds of people that we can be, that we have these various kinds of personas on any given day. It represented Australia in the Paris Biennale, and then it spurred this desire, especially through all the people wanting to see a King series that comes from that, and that's a series called The Royal Dozen. I start by sketching the costuming that I have in mind, and that's a way for me to understand the construction of a piece. I make all the costumes, so I sit down and I cut and I sew and I put them all together with lots of needles snapping every day, because I tend to put really big heavy materials through this tiny little machine. I'm interested in researching each of the characters, but I don't want to do a typical historical portrayal. I want contemporary audiences to be fascinated in them, and in that way they have to meet contemporary audiences' expectations. So on Monday we're going to be doing a Genghis Khan shoot. It's a really layered piece, moving away from these really fine, detailed, crafted pieces to this rustic costuming that's all about fur. All right. Once I have the costume ready, I start to look for the right kind of character to role play. They have to kind of embody the persona that I'm trying to capture. There we go. And once I've found the character and they understand what we're trying to do, we go into the studio space and I start to piece together this whole look. So I've gone and taken a photograph of a horse. And he's quite a hairy horse because it's winter. 1, 2. And then I'm going to montage Genghis onto this horse. And then montage Genghis and the horse onto the Great Wall. I want images to look completely seamless and real. I like to bring fantasy elements into it so that people kind of question, is that real hair or is it illustrated hair, or is it, I can't quite figure out if they were shot on location or not. I want to blur that line between painting and photography. So Chad, would you like some help getting down? Yes, please.